Well, I don't remember how much I've told about this. I made a couple videos, didn't like them, didn't post them, so I don't know what I've posted, what I didn't. But I'm trying to fix my 3-point hitch lever here. I kind of bent it. I think I did mention it, but I didn't tell what I did. Now, I know most of the people watching me follow Farmall Fanatic, and if you don't follow him, you should. He's got some pretty good content. If you really like old tractors and doing the way things used to be done, the way things should be done, I don't like all this electronic stuff anymore. I'm getting tired of it and hearing about it. Auto steer and all this stuff, but there's a good channel to check out if you don't follow him. But a while back he made a video hooking up his plows and about tying his rope off, and I think he was using a zip tie. So if something happened, the plows come unhooked, the zip tie would break and the rope would fall. Well, you got this rope here. It works at apron speed on the manure spreader. Well, I like hooking it on here, and it's a bad idea. The other night I unhooked the spreader, went to take off, and I didn't remove the rope. So I pulled this lever back, and right now this is the raised position. This is where my arms should be up in the air, but they're all the way to the ground. If I had this rod hooked up, I got it unhooked here right now, this won't go any further forward. So right now this should be here, so this rod should be hooked up to here and it won't reach. So it broke a piece underneath here. I got a new one, got that fixed, but this here got bent somehow. And this is the cover that goes over this. This is where the lever should stop. It ripped it right through that. Now, like I said, 3-point hitch lever works and everything. If I wanted to use it, you know, I got to pull the lever clear back to here and it'll raise the arms. But it's hard to reach and everything. So, I don't know how you would index that or figure out where that's supposed to be to try to straighten it. I don't know if you can. It's obsolete through New Holland. Ford, New Holland, CNH, whatever it is anymore. So I ended up calling around junkyards, and I finally found one. But we got a junkyard here in Pennsylvania down close to Pittsburgh. I don't know if they have anything much this new. This tractor's an '84. They seem to deal more and more the older stuff. Called down there, got a voicemail, left a message. Haven't heard back from them. That was Wednesday. Today's Sunday. So then I called, and right after I talked to them, I called Allstate Ag Parts. I will never call them again. I called them last year about a part. They've never called me back. Called him about this part. He was going to go check. He's never called me back. So if it ain't that important to them, I'm not calling them. So then I called Wenger's of Myerstown, and if you got the part number, they'll find it, because I actually did have the part number and told them, yeah, we got one, gave them the credit card number, shipped it, 10 minutes I was done. And that was 4:30 Wednesday afternoon. 10:30 Friday morning the UPS truck pulled in here with it, and that's early for him. They usually come in the afternoon, so don't know how or why, but I got it. So now I'm getting ready to pull this out, and hopefully it's going to all line up. Ain't much to do. I mean, all you got to do is you got to take these knobs off that are on here. There's a set screw you take out, and these pull off. Pull this one off. Then you got to pull this. There's 3 screws here. I believe there's 1 in the back, 2 or 3 down the side here. You got to take the knobs off so you can get the cover off. And I had to vacuum that all out. I mean, there was a good 3 inches of chaff and everything down in there. So that was full of crap. So I vacuumed all that out. So now I'm just at the point, there's a screw, a tab here. And the screw you take out of that, and that rod goes all the way through into the side body. So you just pop that out, you slide that back far enough so this lever will come off. It also has your these two hydraulic levers on it. So that's what I gotta do here now, get that pulled out, and I'll pull the lever out. Yep, I got it out, and that's how much it's got bent. This should be down here. So screwed it up pretty good. Like I said, I don't know how you would straighten that, or actually where it got twisted. I mean, it's not loose on here. I don't see no broken welds. And you see how much this is tweaked here. Doesn't look like it's that far off, but it won't work nothing. So, and that's the other thing, I lost my knob. It pulled that knob right off there, and it's somewhere over in front of the barn. I can't find a damn thing. But here you go. This right here is the New Holland's number for this lever. So if you can get that number, which for Fords, New Hollands, Internationals, it ain't that hard. You can go to probably pretty much any dealer's website. You should be able to access the parts page. You can access all the parts manuals, look it up. John Deere, you can go to myjohndeere.com. John Deere has a website and you can get part numbers. But like I say, it's manufacturer's number, this is their number, says for 7710, of course this fits a 6710, probably 6610. I mean, anything with this style cab. There is a brake in the 85 model year. There was something on this lever, 85 and up. So, be an earlier cab. You know, you do have to watch serial numbers a little bit. For the hydraulic handle, they have a location. Like I say, as long as you got that number, they can find it. This is what I find amazing. I imagine that's the date they put it on the shelf. So it's been sitting on a shelf down there for 8 years. So it's not a very big moving item, but you think it'd be maybe a little better on price. You know, they charged me 84 bucks for it. But like I say, what are you going to do? It's obsolete. Through New Holland, you can't get one. Junkyard's the only place you're going to get it. If you want to call around to a half dozen junkyards and maybe find one for 50 bucks, you know, time's money too. But so surface. And like I say, if they could get me the part as fast as they did, I mean, that's pretty much all that really matters. So get this in there and see if I got a 3-point hitch that works now. Alright, we got it in. A little bit pain in the butt. Not much room to get that rod in. I had to do a little fishing for that. Now the only thing I got to worry about is this rod has adjustment on the bottom. Now I just got to start it up and see if it's raising it up all the way. I might have to adjust that a little bit here yet. But let's see what she does. Right now my arms are down. Lever's all the way down. Push the lever up. Yeah, they're not coming up all the way. I gotta adjust some arms a little bit. Need to screw that thing down some. So alright, I lengthened that rod out a little bit. Let's see here. This rod goes up and down. When you pull the lever back, it pushes down on this, which turns that valve body backwards. So right now, I think I got it. I might have to go get the service manual out, just see exactly how it says to adjust it, but that looks like it's about right there. They seem to be all the way down. So I'm happy enough with that. That seems to be what I need done. Now I got 3-point hitch again. Now I just gotta fix this here. I mean, they say I ripped this right out too. The only thing is, I don't think them bolts are gonna come off. What I'm gonna have to do is put another plate on the inside here, bolt to each side of this. Drill new holes for that to go through, or yeah, I don't even need to do that. All I gotta do is drill 2 new holes off the side here. It doesn't really matter where that goes. I can live with that hole in there. I don't want to dig through all that either. Well, I still got to put them bolts on, but that ain't desperate here right now. Just I can't pull on it to change my speed. So I say I don't think I'm gonna bore you guys with all this. I mean, that just slips on there. I am debating. I really don't need to worry about that, but I thought about getting a piece of like a 5-gallon bucket and just cut a piece out to fit in there and put some screws in there, but that doesn't really matter. Yeah, my lever doesn't go. I say I might have to get the service manual. This should go up there a little bit further than what it is, but as long as it's raising all the way and it's lowering all the way, I'm not worried about it too much. I say this, just get this back in there, half dozen screws, put my knobs back on, and everything should be good to go. Had to tighten this piece up here. Them bolts came loose in there. What this lever's for is if you're working the 3-point hitch, it's got draft control, which would be these 3 notches in the front. The one it's in now is position control, and then this tractor has what's called load monitor. It works the draft control through a hydraulic cylinder, and that's what these back 3 notches are for. What you do is, there's special outlets, you got to have a special cylinder. I don't know how it's valved in there, but there's the clevis end of the cylinder. You got to turn 180 degrees one way or another, and it's got for standard and load monitor. You turn the cylinder to the load monitor side, hook into your load monitor remotes, pull this rod up, and then you can move this into them hydraulic positions, and then it'll, like plows, it will sense the plows. It'll raise and lower the plows through the hydraulic cylinder. I don't think it moves the 3-point hitch. I think it just works through the cylinder. And with that option too, like plowing with semi-mounts, you got to raise your lift arms, and then you'd raise your tail wheel. But with the load monitor, it all works through here. That cylinder will raise with this lever with the 3-point hitch arms. and I played with it once or twice. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta play around with this a little bit. You can get it so it'll pick the front end to the back end. The way I had it set, it was picking everything all at once, and it left like a sawtooth at the end of the field, and it was a pain. So I just plow in position control and let it go at that. But at least I got 3-point hitch now. At least I just gotta get that mechanism adjusted where it's supposed to be. Like I said, I'm gonna have to go find my service manual and see what it says in there. But I'm calling this one done. I think I'm gonna unhook that manure spreader and pull the corn planter over here and get that ready to go. I mean, I hate to waste this day, but it's sticky out there. Maybe I got a couple, maybe 1 or 2 fields maybe I could plow, but they're calling for thunder showers tonight, and they got rain all this week, so I ain't gonna worry about plowing too much here yet. Next thing I get the corn planter ready, and then I chopper and stuff. I think I'm gonna maybe have to worry about chopping grass before I start plowing here first, because quality's already starting to go back. The orchard grass is already starting to head out, so I gotta get going on that, and I need to get the fence fixed. Yeah, that's what I should be working on today, but oh well. Too much to do. Thanks for watching. We'll catch up with you later.